Welcome back to the crew, two friends. Today is the day. The Huracan Performante is here, and I was grinding to go and get it. I did some very unacceptable things. I had to cheat to be able to compete, and I feel very bad for doing it, but it needed to be done. Realistically, I feel like I couldn't have done it without. I was rank 800 when I went to sleep. Surely my mailbox is full. That scared me for a second. I thought I lost platinum. I need to scrap all these, which might take a while. I'll take my yellows. I've bloody got it. 907th. I went to bed about 880th, so I didn't go down too much. But let's collect all my stuff. Boom, boom, oh, boom. Performante, get in my belly. This is probably going to be the most exciting one, the Burly Brawl. I'm very excited towards that one. The Flying Germans brings back the GT4 Wasp edition, which I think there may have been a chance to get before, but I missed it completely, so I'm very much looking forward to that. My parts are in here. It gave me 240 parts. I don't remember what those are for, to be completely honest with you, but it doesn't matter. I think they might be some kind of rally or rallycross. Maybe rallycross. Hold on a minute. This is new. Okay, the Huracan Performante is hypercar. I actually didn't know. It's completely different. So the Huracan is street race 280. The Performante is 320 hypercar. That makes total sense. It was very good. But then why is... Oh, wait, the Aventador is hypercar. I was going to say. It bugs me that the Murcielago is street race. But it does... whatever. I would like a Murcielago SV and that be hyper... That's a very clever idea. Anyway, we have all the performance parts we would possibly need. This is going to be exciting. I'm going to go and take it home. Oh, boy. This better have some good customization. I think we've done the Huracan before on video. If not, well... I'm a fool. Hang on, this orange is matte. That's an official color. I didn't know they had matte and gloss official colors in here. I thought it was all gloss. So what color do we go for? The Performante. We're making use of the iridescent purple. That is a beautiful color that I've wanted to use for a really long time. Let's have a look what's in the top 100 liveries. A number of downloads, 97. So not many people have claimed this wrap. Let's see, is it any good? What does it do? Yes. Oh, it blacks out the window. Why do people do this? This I like. The roof is black. Nothing else has really been changed. Applying. Okay. Visual customization. That's what you're here for. Let's get into it. Visual customization parts. 5 hoods. Good. I was expecting blooming none of them. We've got indents on the... Whoa. That's going on. Hang on. Are we going to make this thing the GT... Oh. Hang on. Okay, that adds a little bit of color to where the black is. Adds a bit of carbon. Oh, the big diffuse. Nah, don't you dare. Oh! Okay, I am so glad that I got this. The gold wheels will look pretty nice, I think. Side mirrors. Let's add a bit of carbon on there. Skirts. Let's add a bit of carbon on there. You know me, Carbon Man. Oh! This is making it look like some kind of GT4, GT3 car, should I say. The wing, we can make it smaller, we can make it crazy, or we can make it even more crazy. I kind of like the Performante wing as is, but this is just ridiculous. How can you not? Rear bumper, I came in expecting very, very little to be changed, to be completely honest with you, but I've been surprised. I've been very, very much surprised. Let's go with bumper number 3, and the interior color, I'm staying with the purple, so I'm going to put... What contrasts it? Maybe a bit of yellow. I think that'll do. One option on all of it. Put it on. The yellow stitching. I think it... Oh, that looks amazing. Yes. And then the tires. The tires will get the generic tire text that I put on absolutely everything. Holy crap. Trying these wheels out for size. I don't know what I feel. I feel like that's cooler. Part of me just thinks that this is so cool. I expected basically no customization, but this is next level. All we have to do now is throw on some 320 parts, and we should be a good one. So the plan now, I'm switching to the standard Huracan, and I'm going to see if my boy Corey realizes that I'm in the standard Huracan. So what we're going to do is compare the two cars, but first off, I feel like we should trick him and say, oh, look, this is the Performante. Back with Corey. Hello, how are you doing? Do you like my Performante?
Very yellow.
It's the exact same. It's not. This is a lie. This is actually just the Huracan with the modified parts on it. I said what? In the video that I wanted to troll you. This is
Oh, so that's
it's
why
not actually the Performante.
That's what you're talking about to customize it.
This is the Performante.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, one cool fact. I thought it was going to be street race. It's actually hypercar. So, I thought that was quite a cool move because, obviously, then you've got it in both classes. Now, I actually looked at the stats. Someone tweeted me about it, actually. If you go onto the performance, so top speed 278, the 0 to 60 is 247. It's actually faster, 0 to 60, just, than the Bugatti Chiron Carbon Edition. And the top speed's the same. So that's quite interesting. We'll have to test that as well. But that does mean I am level 320, so this comparison's kind of useless.
Alright, we'll downgrade down to 280.
I shall do that, actually. That's a good point. I'll see if I can do that. I might have scrapped all my lower end parts, so I've got it. 280. I basically removed all the performance parts. Okay. Should we see if it works? Let's see if it works. All right, let's go. There's a nice curvy road somewhere. Actually, let's just do a drag race on this road. It's nice and straight. 3, 2, 1, go! I launched it early.
That's alright. Come on. Oh, mate.
Hang on.
Oh, mate.
Hang on.
Oh, mate. Oh, mate.
What the hell?
Yeah, that summit was useless.
Right, well, I see how people say that the Huracan is OP in street race now. But realistically, have you got the Chiron?
No.
You haven't. Have you got the Devo?
I don't have that either. I don't have the money for it.
This time, we have 287? 287? I think 287. Yeah. So basically, this, we couldn't get the Bugatti because Corey doesn't have any of them whatsoever. So we're using this boy, which is definitely one of the fastest top speed cars anyway. So let's give this one a go, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go. I started a little bit late. Sorry. So I'm taking him.
Oh.
See if he's gonna fly past when he screams. Off he goes.
Oof. Bonk. Oh my god.
I'm in the fence. Oh, I broke it. I didn't realize it was a breakable fence. I thought I went through it. So I would say that car's still obviously the best in terms of the top speed. It always kind of has been.
It was actually quite surprising watching that.
Yeah, this acceleration on this thing, I think it might actually be the fastest, the 0 to 60 at least anyway. But moving on, I kind of want to do an event. That's possibly the best way we can figure out exactly how much better it is. I planned the comparison with Corey because I assumed that it was going to be a street race car, which it clearly wasn't. So Hollywood is the event that I'm picking today because I have the Bugatti Chiron time at 2 minutes 43. Not the best time in the world, very clearly, but it's going to be a benchmark for me because that car was definitely 320, and it was definitely a pretty good run because it's the one event that I grinded out with that car. Plan is to do a couple of runs because I don't 100% remember the course. I think this might actually be the one that we did in the summit to get this car. So it won't be too bad, actually. Oh, no, it's not. It's going off course.
You got this under control.
I'm trying, Latrell. I'm trying my best. Now, the first thing I want to point out, this is a grippy boy. I'm talking about this handling feels different. It feels like it's going to understeer. You can see it's definitely struggling to turn there. It's weird. It's a little bit different. It might actually have the new updated handling model. Because I feel elements of that. It would make sense in my head. Here we go. Hypercar is one of the classes that I still need to max out properly, get some yellow parts. I don't have any yellow parts whatsoever. It almost feels like if you drove during the summit, the Veneno had this issue of just understeer, pure understeer. But this feels next level. It feels like the Veneno slipped when it had that understeer. This does not slip. It is planted. My one worry is that obviously this car in at least street race, people say, is one of the more powerful or overpowered cars. I genuinely, I've never found that to be the case. I've pretty much always beat people in Huracans on this game, in my Murcielago or anything really, anything. That any higher end car generally turns out to be better than the lower end cars that you upgrade, if that makes sense. So the hypercars, supercars that shouldn't be in that class, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna find out from this very sloppy amateur run if this car is much better than the Chiron. Because again, I'm feeling like the top speed gain is a little bit slower than the Chiron, but the lower speed gain, acceleration, which for this course may be better, it might be on the side of the Performante. But it sounds good. I love the sound of the Huracan on this game in general. Boom! Which corner was it? I think it was this one I messed up. How did I mess any of these up? I'm honestly... That one. One of the highway corners. I know that. Coming up to the finish now, though. Through a tunnel. Oh! You naughty, naughty, naughty car. The popping in the tunnel. Very loud. Very spice. Okay, how did we do? How did we do? That was not the best run I've ever done, but I think that was maybe faster. Where's my leaderboard? Whoa! Okay, yes. I'm going to say... This is a more stable car because I just beat the developer of the game in the Bugatti Chiron. The developer, a developer, one of the many. But there is no world record for me. But hey, for me, it's a pants record. I got yellow. Nice. I'm actually going to treat this car to some yellow bits because it definitely deserves it. So let's throw some of those on. What was it even in? What class? What class? What specific? Wait, hang on a second. I got very confused there. It said it was blue, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Yellow. Give me that yellow part. Turning off the traction control because I want to see. Generally, I found turning off traction control or the stability management actually helped. We're already spinning like crazy on there then. So this feels more, I get more like the Crew 2 sway now, which I'm kind of used to having. But it still locks out from that sway. It doesn't let me go too far. That's a... speed challenge at 130 miles an hour. How have I not done that before? Maybe I have. Yeah, that turns a lot better. So tweaking around with it, you're going to get it even better. But I'm going to say, if you didn't get this car, you missed out. I would highly recommend that you do if we get the chance to do it again. I think we will, because I remember the Wasp, the GT4 Wasp. I think that was once in the Summit already. If not, it was in the beta and I don't remember. But anyway, thank you so much, my friends, for joining us for today. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I would love to hear them. This car looks incredible. If the Performante looks like this from Lamborghini, I think I would have a new favorite car. Until next time, peace.